off to the side of my main series that I've got going on, I thought I would go ahead and do something a little bit different, because the one that I've got going now is just sort of almost your standard start. It's sort of going in the direction of just being a completely normal standard sort of, I suppose, playthrough. So I thought I would off to the side to do a second playlist, and it would be a little bit different. You can see here I made my own custom thing. It is basically the Lost Tribe, exactly the Lost Tribe, except for one thing that I thought was kind of odd. If I go to scenario editor, it doesn't say it here anywhere, but in scenario editor for it, there is actually a malnutrition health condition that's supposed to be applied, that if I were to just go ahead and save it as just Lost Tribe, let me hit back, you can see it's not here, but it is after I save it. So I don't know if it's supposed to have that and it doesn't. I don't know. I opted for not doing that though, because you start with the pemmican anyway, so you just eat straight away, so it's not really a huge deal. But it's basically this, except we are all cannibals and we cannot plant. So I thought maybe that'd make it a little more interesting. I considered also doing a sort of like constant permanent thing, permanent map condition, but I wasn't really sure what to go with. Climate cycle sounded the most interesting, but since we're a tribe, we don't have access to electricity straight away. You start without that, and it's a beast to get, because you're considered the Neolithic research, so things like stone cutting actually costs double. And in my last playthrough, I noted that electricity cost, I think, 1600, but that was if I was in the industrial era. If I'm Neolithic, it costs double that, so I think it's like 3600 or 3800 research points to get, which is an awful lot. So I'm kind of thinking Climate Cycle would be a bit rough. Flash Storm might just get a bit loud. Volcanic Winter, I could do. Yeah, I went ahead and added it. It doesn't really do too much that impacts me, but we'll see. Maybe there's a little more to it than meets the eye. We'll see. I never actually had Volcanic Winter before, I don't think, like in any playthrough. I have off camera. I don't remember it being too cold. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Worst case, it does too much and we restart. For purposes of this, I think we'll be going with rough. It is sort of the normal difficulty. The challenge is the way it's meant to be played, but really rough is just sort of, there's no modifiers at all, so it's just kind of, it is what it is. And given we can't really grow and we're all cannibals and I'm kind of relying on human flesh, I think we'll be okay with rough. Not to mention the whole toxic fallout thing, or volcanic winter. I could do toxic fallout, god. Permanent fallout. That would wreck hunting. That'd be so bullshit. Nah, I'm not doing that. That's too much. That is too much. Maybe, but I don't think so. Despairing. Sure, we'll go with despairing. I'll also be going for kind of a normal-ish biome. Probably temperate forest, maybe desert. Maybe. Desert's not always too terrible. I think I'm gonna rock temperate forest though. That'll be fine. Growing period doesn't matter. Slate, marble, whatever. That's fine. And the standard 300 by 300 size, because anything larger is usually a bit too large for certain things, and anything smaller is too small for most things. And I'm going to just go ahead and randomize these people until they're healthy and capable of dumb labor. There we go. That's it. This one's actually pretty fun. Psychopath, Night Owl, Cannibal. Hell yeah. Cold tolerant Cannibal. Ooh, really high melee. Good with melee and shooting. What were you good with? Mining and shooting. Okay. Burning Passion shooting and Burning Passion crafting. Okay. Teetotaler. Too smart. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Nervous heat lover. You're not really good at very anything. You don't do caring though, which is kind of nice. Not caring about caring means that you can't be a doctor. I think you can still be a warden, but like people dying near you doesn't really bother you at all, which is really nice. because that gets annoying. It's like, oh yeah, you know, we killed these people in self-defense because we had to. Ugh, -9. What? Hmm. And you were a war chief in your adulthood. God damn. Shit. All right. So you're sort of our leader then, I'd imagine. We don't actually have a leader per se, but we can pretend. Whoever Val turns into will be the leader. I do have the Patreon list randomized again, so it's going to be a different name list than the other playthrough that I've got going on right now. So there's that. You are a masochist and a fast walker. Nice. Shooting melee. So we're really good at fighting. Not a whole lot of anything else though. No like burning passion, construction. Couple interests in it. Crafting. We got the Too Smart who's burning passion with crafting. So and Too Smart. So that'll be like really fast at learning to craft. So I might just have you just straight from the get-go work on like bows and stuff. Because we can do that little crafting spot on the ground for, I think, free. Just make bows out of wood and shit. And travelware. I don't know what it takes for travelware. Getting good travelware would be a good thing though. The gods were very angry. The blood machines came at night. They swept through your village, cutting and burning your people with their blades and devil fire. Only a few of you escaped. Now after a harrowing journey on foot, with no close friends to turn to, you must build a new home in the wilderness like your ancestors did. Basically, mechanoids arrived in drop pods and killed them all. Effectively. So volcanic winter, I'm curious to see just how cold it gets. I feel like this will actually... Ooh, Megatherium. I feel like this will actually get rid of just about all the animals that are wandering around, and I just realized I went with mountainous. I didn't mean to do mountainous. Large hills is what I meant to do. This is like a really mountainous too. Well, we'll see. Without doing kill zones, it might still be okay, but holy shit, this area is defensible. Look at this. I mean, it's not like 100% defensible, but we just got one small area. Oh, this might be a third small area. I might mine through all of that. But 1, 2, and then 3. That's it. I might do partially inside a mountain, because, I mean, look at all this. And partially outside of a mountain will be very likely how I end up doing this. Alright, well let's do names, restrictions, timetables, all that stuff, so I will be right back. A lot of stuff going on, but these are the people that we've got going on right now. Feel free to pause and look over the stats if you'd like. We have Rogue, Chrissy12321, Sother, Gerben, and Rames. We started with a Yorkshire Terrier, which ain't that great, a cat, which I think just automatically hunts whatever, kind of, sort of, and a Labrador Retriever, which is actually kind of useful, who I've got set up for training on obedience and then hauling. So hopefully he'll do some cool stuff and haul for us. I've got everything unforbidden in their local area, bunch of wood sitting around already. We got a lot of trees queued to be chopped down. The weapons are all being assigned to being equipped by people. Everything except the jade knife, which actually sells quite well, so I'm hoping I can keep that in good condition and sell it. To keep it in good condition, I've got both a couple equipment racks queued up to be built out of wood, and I've also got this whole general stockpile with everything going into it, basically. Actually, probably not chunks, because I got chunks going elsewhere and I don't want them throwing that in there afterwards. I've also got this set to be roofed up and a couple support beams here. I don't know if that'll be enough. Like, this area might need a little beam. I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully they roof that up so it's considered an indoors area, and I'll probably have to set up a campfire and beds in there as well. But that'll be for like in just a minute. I got all these stone in our little area inside here, queued up to be thrown up in these stockpiles as little defensive locations for us to hide behind and shoot at people with. Trees being queued to chop down, the mining being set up over here. There's a herd of muffalo down here that I've got set up for hunting, and I've got the home region set as such, and I've got it turned off of automatically giving me a home region when I build stuff. Colonist bar. Oh, hey. Good. I was wondering if there's a toggle for that. So, that's that. Did I miss a spot down here? No, almost. There. Just to be safe. So yeah, that's that. Research, where is it? Oh, there it is. Electricity requires 3,600 to do. That'll be a pain in the ass. I do thankfully have somebody who's somewhat decent at research, and that is Gerben, who is also the chief. So congrats on that. Nobody's really burning passion or even interested in research. Sans Rogue, who's too smart. He's basically interested in everything. But I've got him set up at the crafting spot over here, making just a bunch of a couple clubs, a couple short bows. That's the dude until you have X, so we always have a couple spare for new people. Travel wear, just so we always have nice fresh clothing, and then make travel wear 25 just to basically train up. That'll require a lot of leather, which is why I've got the buffalo set down here for hunting. And then our working priorities, we can probably resume. I probably could have done that a long time ago. Work priorities are as such. Not a huge amount of interest in hauling and cleaning, nor the crafting. Growing doesn't do too much. Mining is set. I know it. Mining is set. I'm the two people who are also hunters, and usually I don't do two hunters because they tend to get into a little bit of crossfire and hunting accidents happen, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to set up like zones, like allowed zones, like, oh, okay, so you're allowed to go here and over here, and it's just it's weird because, you know, you'd like to be able to be like, oh, okay, you can hunt, so, you know, do things around home, and I guess you could say allowed zone this hunting region and then invert it so you can go everywhere but that hunting region, and then the other person is some other hunting area. I guess you could do it that way. But we'll play it by ear. We'll see how the temperature does with the animals. I don't suspect they'll stick around for very long. I mean, minimum comfortable minus 60, but buffalo do still run out of here when it gets to be below 0. I think that's just, there's not much food around because everything died. But we'll see. Important, you just go straight up with artillery shells on there and apparel. Yeah, but not much else. So this should be eventually all roofed up, I'd like to think. Yeah, it's considered indoors now. Nice. So let's get a little campfire in here. We'll also use this for cooking. This is so awkward. I've never done it like this before. This is so strange to me. This is just our little resting area. And then furniture, we'll do some wood beds. This will be a little sleeping area down here. Just for now. We'll set up a proper bedroom type thing. In a bit, I just want to get the basics done. Get a stockpile of wood, a stockpile of meat and stuff. You both are hunting at the same time because we don't have a separate bed for you guys. So I just want to make sure we're going to be okay down here. Because otherwise, like, somebody will knock down their muffalo, so they'll run up to do the kill shots with it, and then somebody else will run up, and or somebody else will be firing already at that area, and hauling wood to campfire. Okay. Whatever. Oh, I see, you knocked yours down, so rather than going over the kill shot and finish hunting, you're going to do something else. I see. Here. Hunt that one. There you go. Nice point blank shots. These bastards are so healthy. Oh, you're back now. Here, can we, There we go. Hunter from over here, behind the wall. Shit. So dangerous. Okay, and with this fire, make pemmican. What's that require? 0.25 nutrition of meat and veg. Is that the same as a simple meal? I think that is the same as a simple meal. Yeah, it's just 0.5 of whatever, so this is just a mix of food and veg. But it lasts a year without refrigeration. I mean, that's why you'd really be wanting to do it. But we don't really have a way to get veg. Sans, I guess, harvesting bushes nearby. Is there much to harvest, though? Kind of. Sort of, I guess. We'll do cook simple meal until you have, sure, 10. Yeah, shit, undo that. No, until you have, goodness, just include human meat. There you go. Because animal products, yeah, fertilized eggs, okay, yeah. So that's that. Cat hanging out by the fire, because it should be getting kind of sort of warm in here a little bit eventually, someday. Perhaps one little fire in this giant room's not going to be very much. Why are you already sleeping? 13th hour. Oh, because you're set up for... I did that on the wrong person. Whoops, I meant for that to be Sother. There we go. Sorry about that. Whoops. Yeah, that'll be plenty of food for us for a while. But as far as like simple meals and stuff go, I mean, I guess I could suspend it for now. But as far as simple meals and stuff goes, it might be cold enough outside one of these days to just store it out there. So I don't really need a freezer system. Queue up the research bench, throw that. I guess over there, the furniture, a nice wood stool for you. Throw the table up in here. Ugh. The terrain is so uneven and shitty around here. I guess we could just do it in the middle like that. That'll be fine. There we go. And I could do on the sides, but I've been over it before. If one person's eating on the corner, another person can't eat in the other spot on that same corner. So there's not much sense in doing that. In fact, they'll sit down and they'll turn and eat on the floor and get a negative for eating on the floor. So we'll leave it like that for the time being. Your standard picnic table type thing. And with research, I think we'll probably just make the lunge toward electricity just to get that going so I can do heaters and cooling again. Again? Just at all, really. Not really again, it's not like we lost the ability to do that at some point. Couple animal sleeping spots, feel free to sleep indoors if you'd like. Torch lamp. Sure. Get a couple there. A couple here, one down there, one over there. I don't know how much we need. I know we need a lot of wood, so that's why I queued up all of that. And mining will be done after the hunting, but I wanted to grab the muffalo before they left because I wasn't sure on the temperature. Ooh, more jade. And at some point, you should be getting pretty accurate with that damn thing. Eventually. And Rogue, have you started? You have. There's a shoddy club, an awful club. That's not ideal. Can we get this hauled real quick? I was hoping they would do that a while ago. There we go. I guess don't put clubs on. Well, okay, yeah, how about that? We'll do it like that. I just noticed it. Any quality, like good to legendary? It's normal though. Fine, you'll be normal to legendary. Cool. Production, butcher table, make it out of wood. I really want this mined out right here. So we have a nice flush wall to do. And I could even smooth floor. I don't think I can smooth all of it. Nah, smooth most of it. I could do most of it. Should I bother? I guess I could bother. There. Smooth it up. It might look a little nicer when it's smooth. Yeah, it looks to be +1 rather than -1. Or is that just a bit of dirt that I'm seeing there? It takes a while to smooth. I don't really know what the bonus is. Okay, yeah. It's 3 beauty compared to just -1, so yeah, we will do that. Muffalo Revenge, hopefully it's just the one. Ugh. Yeah, it's going for Sawther. Run, Sawther, run. Run to Chrissy. Looks like he took out its legs though. No, it's just a bit slow. Okay. Shit. It'll die eventually. Someday. Especially if you take out its leg. Going for Sawther now. There we go. Got it. Glad it wasn't the entire pack. It's tempting to try to tame them. Minimum handling skill 3. But what do they eat? I'd have to make kibble. Meals, live plants, liquor, seeds, veg. Not ideal. Just thought for like the muffalo wool, you know? Nah, not worth. It's fairly bright in here now, I suppose. That'll work. It's not like, whoa, super great, but you know. It's also actually getting kind of warm. A little bit. We can still vent, which is strange that we know how to vent. I think we'll just leave it. I mean, is anybody gonna get hot with that like that? Because we're just wearing the tribal wear, which isn't really that great. Max 32, 32, 30. Oops. 32, yeah, we'll be okay for a while. There we go. What are you doing? Smoothing floor, okay. And the rest of it, I guess I could maybe concrete or something, I guess. Haul at Rames, could you haul that please? In fact, could I have somebody just like on 1 for hauling just to make sure that does indeed get done? I guess that lies on Rames after cooking. Cool. I saw that. You being an asshole to somebody? I saw that. Yeah, he slighted Gerben. The fuck, man? Didn't he like the leader? Fucking war chief. Yeah, he is. Rame's already starting shit with people. Ooh, Chrissy does not like you. Chrissy and Sawther. Have you mine? Our miners are doing the construction for now. Yeah, we'll put you guys on 3 for construction, I guess. We got most of the stuff done. Hunting muffalo now. I guess. Once you finish that up, it'll get mined. And neither of you are miners. I'll have Rogue do it temporarily. Because he's pretty good at it. There we go. And then butcher table. Get that hauled out of here. Not a hauler. The Rams. Ramses' dedicated hauler for being an asshole to the war chief. And this will be Bill's butcher creature. What does it take for the kibble? 5 work amount. Raw meat and plants though. 1 nutrition of. Jesus. Seems like a lot. Because this is just 0.5 nutrition, so it'd be am I reading that right? Good God, because this is 0.5 nutrition, which is I think just 10, isn't it? Usually. So then 1 would be 20, and it requires 20 meat and 20 veg. Maybe you make a bulk of it, I don't know. That seems like a lot though. Turkey! Get an army of turkeys. Handling skill 2. What do you eat? Same stuff. I mean, they eat meals, so if I prepare a meat dish, it'll be alright. Male turkey, female turkey. I mean, we got a breeding pair there. Life expectancy 9, they'll be alive for a bit. And they lay eggs. Yeah, fuck it, why not? 0.5% chance they'll attack upon failed taming attempt. What is? Shitload of boars. The Megatherium requires 9 handling skill, which we absolutely do not have. Or do we? Almost. Gerbin almost can. He'll be able to really shortly, actually. We'll try it. Okay, God, there's so many turkeys around here. I mean, I guess we can try it. 2.5% chance of attacking upon failed attempt, though. It's like, ugh. And if he attacks, I don't know if we'll be able to bring him down. It's a giant fucking sloth, so it should be slow. 3.5. Yeah, we're faster than it, so we can kite it. Can kite it. Who is cook? Because the faster we get butchering done, the better it rains. Right, rains. Oh. Do forever, damn it. And whichever range, that's fine. Butcher people too. Butchering former colonists, that seems like a really bad idea. But we are cannibals. So would they be upset about that? I'll probably just feast off the body. How about that? We'll just feast off the body of a dead, fallen, whatever. Because I don't want to get some like terrible moodlet for like, oh, we didn't bury them properly, we ate them. But if you just consume the corpse while it lies on the ground, I don't know. I don't know. Not sure on that. And then Rogue's working on smoothing the floor rather than the crafting. But he's really the only constructor we've got right now. So let's put this on 2. You guys who were mining will be doing the construction afterwards. So after you do a bit of the mining, after you finish hunting the buffalo, which looks like you have. Here's another Megatherium. A female. And oh my god, it's a breeding pair. Although the female's really old. 9 years old, they don't live very long. Yeah, wait. Oh, 20, never mind. Okay, yeah, that's just fine. It's a breeding pair of Megatherium. Okay. We'll queue it up. Try it. Good.